Okay, grade 8, now we're going to be talking about adding and subtracting like terms. If you don't know what a like term is, it's very important to be able to identify a like and unlike term. That's why we did this video before. So make sure you've watched that video if you're battling to understand what like terms are. But now we're going to look at adding and subtracting. Right, so now, as I said, we can only add and subtract like terms. Terms that are unlike, we cannot add and subtract. So 4 plus x, 2 like terms, 4x minus 1, 2 unlike terms, 4x plus x plus 1, there are 2 like terms here, and then 1 unlike term, 4x plus 1 plus 7, same thing, so here we had like terms, here we had unlike terms, here we had 2 like terms and an unlike term, and here we had 2 like terms and an unlike term. So we can add like terms together, right? So for example, that 4x plus 5 is equal to, 4x plus x is equal to 5x plus 1. 4x we leave, 1 plus 7 is 8. So now we've simplified this into 2 terms. So we've taken it from 3 into 2 terms, and now each term is an unlike term. So here there are 2 unlike terms. Again, watch the previous video if you're battling. What about 7x plus x squared plus 2x? These are unlike terms. Don't forget that. So that is same as 7 plus 2x as 9x plus x squared. This can be simplified further. We're not going to do that now. What about 7x, or what about 7 plus 7 plus 2x? This is the same as 14 plus 2x squared, because those are 2 like terms that we can add together. What about 6x cubed plus x cubed plus 2x? Oh, these are like terms. So we can add them together to get 7x cubed. Remember, that's a 1 over there. And plus 2x. Now we've got 2 unlike terms. What about y plus x minus 2x? That we can simplify into y minus x, because 1x minus 2x is equal to minus x. So that's y minus x. So let's look at some examples. 1 plus x plus 2 plus 2x. We first got to identify the like terms. That is a like term and that is a like term. 1 plus 2, so we're going to write 1 plus 2 plus x plus 2x. Right, so that is the same as 1 plus 2 is 3 plus 3x. You might know already that we can simplify that to 3, 1 plus x, but you'll notice here it's still 2 separate terms. What about y plus x squared plus 2y plus 2x squared? This is exactly the same thing. These are like terms, and these are like terms. So we can add like terms together. Y plus 2y is 3y. I'm just skipping a step. Plus x squared plus 2x squared is 3x squared. What about xy plus y plus z plus 2xy? 2yx. X plus y is the same as y plus z is the same, y times z is the same as 2yz. So you can immediately write that's 3yz plus y plus z. These are not like either of those. Even though there's one in them, because there's a multiplier, that makes it a new term itself. So these are separate terms, and they are unlike. So there we have 3 terms, y plus z. What about y squared plus y plus 5 plus 2y? Okay, y squared, we have only one y squared, so we're going to say y squared. Well, we have a y and a 2y, so that's a plus 3y. And then plus a 5. Okay, let's look at another example. What about z plus 1 plus 2z minus y? Well, we have z and z, so we can make that 3z because we're adding them together. Minus a y plus a 1. It is good practice to always put the constant, i.e. the number without a variable, at the end of the term. Let's have a look at some more examples. Minus x plus y plus 5x. Minus x plus x, that's simply going to equal 0. So we can cross those out. Minus a number plus a number, they're like terms, you can minus plus. So this is going to simply equal 5x plus y, or y plus 5x. They're both the same. But like I say, it is good practice to put it in alphabetical order as well. What about a half y, plus another half y, plus x squared. Okay, so a half plus a half is simply equal to 1y, not y squared because you're adding them, plus x squared. So that is equal to y plus x squared. Okay, what about yz squared plus y squared z plus z squared plus 2yz squared? Okay, we've got to look at the variables to identify the terms. Yz squared, those are the same. 1 plus 2 is 3yz squared. Okay, what about y squared plus z? This is by itself here. So that is, there's no other term there, so it's y squared z plus z squared. Okay, what about negative a half y plus 2y? Ooh, these are all three the same variables. So we can simply add this whole thing up to create one term because they're the same, they are all like terms. Negative a half plus 1 is a half, plus 2 is 2.5y. What about x plus 2x minus 3 over 5x? Oh, so x plus x is 2x plus another 2x is 4x minus 3 over 5x. Okay, so how do we do this? We've got to create the same common denominator. So let's make 4 over 5. So it was over 1, so we times by 5 to get there, so we're going to times by 5 at the top. 4 times 5 is 20. Remember that's all x, minus 3 over 5x. What is 20 minus 3? That is 17x over 5, and that right there is our final answer. Well done, grade 8. So that's adding and subtracting like terms. Remember the like terms is very important there.